Hi guys, it's me Ty and I'm back with another unboxing. As you can see, I'm kind of filming from a weird location this go round, but based on the box that's right in front of you, I'm sure you can guess why. And that's right, I finally did it. I finally broke down and bought myself a smart doll. And I'm sure many of you know what that is. Smart dolls are like 1/3 scale size vinyl ball jointed dolls designed by Danny Chu, who was also the director of Culture Japan. And like I said, I've been following Danny for a while, and I'm like, oh, they look nice back when he was still trying to produce all the robotics in Mirai. Because initially smart dolls were supposed to have a bunch of capabilities like hooked to your phone and things like that. And even though he kind of moved on from using the robotics more into the bigger dolls he's planning to make, he still has the manual dolls, which are without the robotics, just plain dolls. And they're still pretty popular. So while I hadn't considered really getting one anytime soon, I did always say that, well, when he comes out with his character Chitose, that will be the time I would buy the doll. Figuring that based on the amount of time it took him to release Mirai, that I was looking at least another year or so before Chitose would come out. However, surprisingly, a few months beforehand, he was like, oh no, I'm going to release Chitose in March, which kind of threw off my plans. Like, no, I didn't have to get it now, but since I always said I wanted it, yeah, I decided I had to have it. No, you know me, I see something cute, I'm like, yeah, I have to have it. So it kind of just worked out that I was kind of limiting the collection I already have, kind of cutting things down. So selling off different things allowed me to purchase a smart doll, which we know is not cheap, without kind of cutting into my own pocket. So yeah, I mean, it kind of worked out both ways, two birds, one stone, a more streamlined collection, and hey, a smart doll. So as we know, I'm more used to Nendoroids and all kind of tiny things like that. I've never had a figure or doll this big at all. So this is going to be a big adjustment for me. Hopefully I like it and things will be fine, but yeah, I'm still nervous about that. So yeah, who knows? Maybe I won't have it a month from now, but for now, I finally have a smart doll. So yeah, let's get into it. Oh, and before I crack the rest of it open, let me just show you guys the top. As you can see, the Culture Japan logo, and it says Mirai because it's Mirai Incorporated, and the address for his facility over in Tokyo. Well, one of them. And down here it just says, oh, this chair says Smart Doll Manual Version, made in Japan, designed by Danny Chu, developed by Culture Japan. Because as we know, Mirai is also Culture Japan's mascot, and the other characters kind of fall in line with Mirai's storyline. So here we have the sticker for 06, Chitose Shirasawa, and again, Smart Doll, made in Japan, designed by Danny Chu. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay. Now I have this on this awkward chair because even though the box isn't that big, I've seen the doll in person. That's kind of what always made me kind of want it once I saw it in person. And they're pretty tall. So I figured it would make it even more awkward to film from my other spot to really get the doll in focus on the camera. And so I kind of chose this spot in one of my corners, which had the most sunlight, if the sunlight stays. Sunlight seems to hate me whenever I film anything. Okay. Why? So much tape. Okay. So here's our first look at the box opened. And it's kind of upside down. Should have been the other way. But ta-da! Here's what's inside the box. Now, this is the essential version of the doll, which is basically the doll in her underwear. I had initially planned to get the full set of the doll, which came with the complete outfit, because I had always liked them when they were on the other dolls. However, Danny chose this doll to kind of switch up that outfit, and I didn't care for it at all, so I just went for the basic version. But doing that, I have nothing for the doll, so she's kind of have to stay naked for a while until something comes in. But first out is, is Chitose's character card. So you can see she's adorable, and I always did love the illustrations Danny had of her. on his site. I do love the illustrations of all the characters, but Chitose and his other character Kazuna are my favorites. So yeah, you can see here, her name's down here, and with her lab coat, because as we know, Chitose works in a lab for those who follow his storyline. And back here just basically gives a little background on Chitose. As you can see, supposedly her birthday is March 14th, and that is the day that Danny released the doll this year. So luckily I was able to click fast enough that mine shipped out about 3 or 4 days later, but apparently other people are going to have to wait at least 6 weeks or so to get theirs. So yeah, cute character card. And the other two are 2 cards from his Culture Japan Moikana line. You know, his cards that teach you all the like hiragana, katakana, things like that. So this one says Da for Dakimakura. Everyone knows about those kind of pillows. This is Shi, as in Shogakusei, for elementary school student. So these are a few other characters for Culture Japan. I believe this is Marai's little sister. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah. Oh, and it says Moikana on the back. Okay. Now for the doll. Okay, so as you can see, the doll comes in one of a Smart Doll bag. Before it used to be a paper bag, but now it's more like this plasticky kind of like grocery tote almost. Really cool because it's definitely reusable. And it's a Smart Doll inspired by Mirai Suenaga. And there's Mirai. I'm sure many of you know who Mirai is, even if you didn't realize she was Culture Japan's mascot. She does have her own Nendoroid and her own Figma, and you will see her quite a bit on different things for like Japanese tourism. So yeah, the doll comes in this cute little bag, and I'm gonna have to open this awkwardly. I don't know if you can see here. Yeah, here's the head of the doll. Danny purposely packages the doll not actually inside of a separate box, but kind of kneeling within the bag. The box here will just contain whatever accessories she comes with. And like I said, because I only ordered the essential version of the doll, she only basically has underwear and her wig. But this is the box comes in. So take this out. Alright, and as you can see, the box is not taped, and Danny does that on purpose so that you can always reuse the box if you felt like it. But really cute. Okay. And first out is this piece of plastic or vinyl, whatever you want to call it. And I've heard, I'm not sure if this is 100% correct, that this is like a test piece of the material for those who are like to customize, if you want to test different things out on the material before testing on the doll. That's what I heard this is for. So that's why it looks weird, like a weird piece of skin. Next up is the underwear set the essential version comes with. Here's her character card, again, Chitose, her chibi drawing. And here's the underwear set, which is basically underwear and camisole. And you can see like the nice quality of bags Danny puts everything in, which I love. Like, he pays so much detail to his dolls. Oh, put this here. And last in the box is Chitose's wig. I'm not too crazy about the style of wig. I saw different variations when he was trying to get the wig just right to match the character, because as you can see from the character card, she kind of has like a weird hairstyle where it's kind of short, but it has these long pieces on the side. So I know he was having trouble getting that done perfectly to kind of match the character. And even though I like the new version of the wig now, I kind of liked one of the earlier versions he had better. So yeah, let's get this out. So again, good quality plastic bag. And it's drawstring, so it's always reusable. But here is the wig. So you can see what I meant about it, like a short boyish haircut, but the long pieces on the side. I wish she came with her barrette. That's like the character, but apparently that's going to be coming out later. So, okay, before I open the doll, let me just show you guys the accessory set up close. So So again, here's her character card, Chitose Shirasawa, and her name written in Japanese. On the back, it's just like smartdoll.jp and where the different websites where you can go to get things. And this is the Smart Doll Care card, which shows you just, you know, how to take care of the doll. And here is the outfit. It's nice and pristine white, really good quality for a doll's outfit. I mean, the clothing is pretty expensive, but they do pay really good detail to it. The underwear. Okay, and now onto the doll. Oh, I guess I didn't show the back side of the bag before, but this CJ is for Culture Japan. This is the logo. But let's get the doll out. Let's see if I can handle it, guys. Okay, let me adjust the camera. So, as you can see what I mean, this is how the doll was kneeling in the bag, and as I said, she's pretty big, pretty tall, which is intimidating for me already. And even with this camera at this angle, still not gonna get the whole doll in the camera. So you straighten out the legs. You can see her feet sticking out already. Her head in the plastic. Oh, and even on top, you see the sticker just says Chitose to let you know this is her. Oh, what I'm doing is scrunching the bag up from the bottom. Okay. This doll is really huge, guys. I'm sure for those who already own 1/3 dolls that this is nothing compared to that, but see how long that is? Way bigger than I'm used to handling. And so far, I don't even know where she's going at in my area. As with other dolls, I'm able to just, they're so small, I'm able to just put them on the shelf, kind of in display. But I'm not sure about this. Oh, this was wrapped up with her. This is the telescopic stand. Typical doll stands, we've all seen those, but this is Danny's version of the stand. Kind of like one of those old style antennas. And it hooks right into the back of the doll and stands like this. So very simple and clean design, and works really well. But I'll show you that in a minute. Okay, back to Chitose. And here she is, guys. Here's a first look at her face. So she has like these pretty big blue eyes and slight blushing. Oh, okay, the blushing's not bad. At first, when I first saw like the final pictures of it, I wasn't too happy with the face up. As you can see, Smart Dolls have more of an anime-like look compared to other BJDs. These are more in line with Doffy Dreams by Vogues. So very pretty face. I'm so happy it looks better than I thought it was. I wasn't sure with the way when I saw her face up if I was going to care for it in person, but it's not too bad. You can see her head cap up here. And you can see the difference with vinyl. See, it's squishy compared to like my resin small doll. Let's get this off. Okay, and here's the doll. Whoa, much bigger than I'm expecting. This is the standard size bust and body, down to the legs. So she moves pretty much as I expect her to. Her knee seems a little stiff right here, stiff right there, but that's good. I hear from a few other owners that, oh, sorry for the doll nudity, guys. Maybe I should have put a disclaimer. I know some people who are offended by that for whatever reason. I don't know why, since they're not real. They're just dolls. But, yep. I heard from a few others that there's a bit of a learning curve in getting used to their joints and things like that. Because they do have, even though the outer shell is like vinyl, they have like a plastic skeleton inside, almost like a human skeleton. Let me turn around on the back. So you can see this hole here is where the telescopic stand will stand in. Will plug in so you can stand her up. But yeah, here she is. Adorable. Pretty cute. Like I said, definitely a learning curve. I definitely have to get used to handling her. I would show you guys what I meant about the spinal column, because this top portion of her torso is really soft and flexible like her head cap, while the rest of her body is kind of hard. But like I said, it's a learning curve. I don't want to take something apart and not be able to get it back in properly until I'm sure how to handle it. But let me just dress her up in her underwear and her wig so you get a feel for what the doll looks like. And I'll be right back. Okay, just in case anyone wanted to see, I forgot you have to kind of take off their heads to get the smaller outfits on. So in order to put the camisole on, I had to pull the head off. You can see portion of the spine coming up out of the neck, on the squishy neck. And here's her head, which is weird and freaky. You can see here again, oh, I didn't really show earlier, but you can see she's one of the only smart dolls who has her teeth showing. That was another part of the initial design I didn't quite care for, but when they first showed it, but now I don't mind it too much. I think it looks fine. But this is the bottom of their heads. Okay guys, and here's Chitose with her wig on and her underwear, and yeah, so she looks adorable. She's really cute. It took me a minute. I still have to fix her wig because her head's kind of big, so trying to squeeze the wig on and try to get it in the right spot without looking messy it took me a second. So I have to fix that a little later, but she's adorable, really cute. This is what she looks like in the outfit. Let me kind of stand there. I have her kneeling because she is really tall, guys. But yeah, she's pretty adorable. I have to get used to posing her. Like, I still have to, like I said, that kind of the learning curve about working these joints. But she moves pretty well, and I like it already. I love this doll. She's great. Not sure, like I said, I still have a lot to work out, like what else I'm gonna dress her in, where I'm gonna put her, and things like that. Right now she's kneeling. Maybe I can keep her kneeling on the shelf. I don't know. Maybe she can be the mascot of my channel. I don't know. But she's pretty adorable. Let me see. Sorry, can you guys get a better look at her and her outfit? She looked better before I turned on the camera, but somehow I can't get the pose back how it was. But yeah, there's Chitose, guys. Really cute. I'll do a quick update video once some of the items I purchased comes in for her. I wasn't sure like how I was gonna dress the doll or anything like that. I kind of just was in a rush, like, what? It's shipping out in 2 days instead of 6 weeks? And so I did like a mad dash of, hey, what can I find that's pretty cheap right now? You know. But yeah, so there's Chitose. And she's pretty cute. So I'm really happy, guys. So excited. I'm kind of homesick today, so it was really exciting that, hey, I'm homesick, but I got a package, and I thought it was coming tomorrow, but it came today, so really happy about that. Yep, so it just kind of made my day and makes me feel a little bit better. Anyway, guys, hopefully this wasn't too boring, but yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.